with breaking news.
Those stories shortly, but first, new breaking news just into the newsroom. 2 arrests in a shooting on I-20 that happened this morning involving 2 18-wheelers. 3 on your side was first on the scene where a trucker stopped in Clinton after he was hit in the shoulder. JPD says the shooting actually happened on I-20 westbound between Ellis Avenue and Highway 18. Investigators say the 18-wheeler driver was shot by a passenger in another 18-wheeler during a road rage incident. That truck driver went to a hospital and will recover. Jackson police say detectives were able to identify the driver and passenger. 32-year-old Alejandro Macedo and 32-year-old Omar Nerio were picked up by the Grand Prairie Police Department in Texas. Both men are charged with aggravated assault and shooting into an occupied vehicle. They will be extradited back to Jackson.